Okay, are we live? Are we dancing? I don't know. I think going with something interesting. Okay, first let me get, get adjusted here. We'll be talking here in a second once I get my headset's being stupid. There we go. Do re mi fa so. Well done. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I'll send it over here as well. There we go. Okay. So, hello, Mark and Darius. Good to see you both. All right. Essentially, this stream here is just talking about um, just explaining things which kind of correlate with last night, which I'm okay now in that regard. But there are other things on my mind now that I wish to get out there. We'll wait and see if we get anyone else here, because right now it says only one watching. I can't fix the chat for some reason. Kind of annoying. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and talk. If you want to say anything in the chat, feel free, and I'll answer anything for you. What happened was, well, yeah. Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. Well, last night things got overboard, and well, yeah. And Nathan's a little worried over in one of the other chats. This isn't like oh, death or something. But this is me talking, expressing opinions on things. Even though apparently based on my actions last night, people are not allowed to have opinions. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'll get on that. So essentially, I'm going to say something here that is very broad, but I think applies to every single person on YouTube and in life, really. So doing things, yes, I know. Doing whatever it is, whether, and in this case it would be NR or doing YouTube in general, whatever. Primarily NR or doing diecast racing, whatever it is you're doing. If you're doing it, or you're doing something on like this group or whatever, but you're not enjoying it, the way I see it, there's no real point. NR or YouTube in general is supposed to be fun for the person doing it. It was getting not fun for me. It was becoming almost distracting in life to me. And I was going to pretty much leave the community almost after the Music Artist series was done. But then one thing led to another. I lost my mind, and eventually I was like, you know what? I lost my mind too badly. If I try and continue to do races, it would look really stupid. My mind was in that mode, and that's why the channel went kaput. There, I fully outright admitted it. So I fully lied to Buck's cat, which that's another thing that we'll maybe discuss. It seems like nowadays YouTubers are doing things to please their audiences, not themselves. That is true. I mean, for me, I did care about making things enjoyable for everyone, but there got to a point where that was the only reason I was doing it, and it was distracting from my own life, which I need to get one, pretty much. So the way I see it is, if you are doing anything on YouTube or in these groups or whatever, the way I see it is, hey, Brandon, If you are not enjoying it, don't feel worried about I think YouTube should be fun, not just for you, but for everyone involved. I agree. I absolutely agree. But if they find it enjoyable but you don't, then that's when that line kind of has to be drawn. You have to go, okay, do I want to continue doing this? And then from there, it's entirely your choice. And for me, it may have been fun for everyone else, but not me. Hey, Velocity. I'm just discussing, like, for now, like YouTube and whether you enjoy things or not. There's a reason why I'm doing my Red Bull Cup series. I like doing it, and I think everyone else enjoys it so far. That's great. If you're enjoying it, that's the bottom line. Other people enjoying it, that's just icing on the cake, quote unquote. Example, David Land, he wants to make his channel about IndyCar, but due to the high amount of NASCAR fans that make up his audience, he is forced to make NASCAR videos, and he hates it so much. Then in all honesty, what David Land needs to do is start making IndyCar videos. As if it's fun for the creator, that's the bottom line. It being enjoyable for everyone else is just a bonus. I'm not doing it because people want me to. There you go. And that's good. That is the bottom line. What Nathan just said there. That is the bottom line. Well, Velocity, I mean, that is entirely up to you. It's your call. I am not going to. There's another point there on this as well, and that is true people who truly care. I'm not going to say anyone's a particular name, but and because there's really is no one. I didn't enjoy any of you guys up to yesterday. Well, Nav, that's perfectly understandable, and that's totally up to you. He's back and forth between IndyCar and NASCAR. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Derek. So another thing is people who it's easy to tell who truly care about you, who truly cares. If you say that you were going to leave the community for reasons for like your own sake, for me it was. It may seem selfish, and what I did was very selfish, and I was doing all that, but yeah. Long story. I started raging after seeing something, and then I raged so bad that it was like my brain was still in kind of an angry loop. So it was like, you know what? I've dug myself into such a deep hole that everyone will start hating me now. So this channel serves no point. It will be a signal of hate, pretty much. I feel like I'm tearing this community apart, but the reason I'm getting at here, I don't want everyone to leave just because I'm leaving. But you do what you feel is right. You do what you feel. You do what you feel is best for you. It's okay to think about everyone else, but don't make that be the sole thing going through your mind if doing things for other people is going to make you miserable. But anyway, back to the point I was trying to make here. An easy way to tell who truly cares for you. So an easy way to tell is when people, if you say that you're going to leave a community for your own sake, like I need to do other things in my life. If someone truly cares, you'll let them go. You'll let them do their own thing. And yes, I know that. I know that. I'm being hypocritical. But I've accepted that in the last few days. Top, you didn't tear this community apart. You made this community. you got all of us to come into one place and watch your videos. And that is really cool when I truly think about it. But someone who, I mean, it's okay to be like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? Da 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 da. But if they are like, just no, don't leave, do not leave, you cannot leave. That's, eh. But and then also what Derek just said there. I mean, well, thank you, but I can assure you, you and Jeff did not kill TRN. It was going to die off anyway. In all honesty, I'm just going to say this: Jack Cochran leaving was what accelerated the process. And Velocity, you do not need to feel discouraged. You do whatever you feel is right. You enjoy doing those raps. You keep doing those raps. If you don't enjoy them, then don't do them. It is whatever makes you happy. And if you, and it's okay to worry about what other people think, but yeah. And then also a shout out to everyone in Florida. Hopefully everyone is safe. Stay safe. Yeah. But if you are going to leave the community for reasons, for your own reasons, and it's what you want to do it. If you want to continue making videos about whatever you want, do it. If you want to delete your channel because you're not enjoying things anymore, do it. Don't do it solely based on outside influences that, let's face it, you can't control. That's what I've done. TRN was going to die eventually. I guess the channel wouldn't have been deleted, but NR for me would have probably been done. And I probably would not have talked much on Hangouts anymore because I need to focus on things in my life. And Nav's being honest there. If that's a reason you don't care for the people in the community, do what you feel is right. All right, let's see here. Nessus Gamer, Top, I want your opinion. I feel like I should start a video series with Brandon and I reacting to races. We always do crazy stuff together in the voice call during long green flag runs. If you want to do that, do it. By all means, do it. That would actually be kind of entertaining. I just feel like I started this last year. Okay, I'm not going to say anything about who any particular influences on this. But Nathan, I can assure you, okay, I'll be 100% honest, maybe a little. But there is a whole lot of there's a whole lot of factors that also went into me wanting to stop NR. I tried to push through the music art series, I just couldn't. Stop saying here, I have all AP classes and have stopped talking on Hangouts during the school week. That's another big thing. The school year has started. It's in full swing. That's another big thing that you need to focus on. And that's a big thing outside of all this. NR was becoming my life. And it shouldn't have been. And I need to get a license, get a job, get some income flowing for myself. And I can't focus on that and NR at the same time. I am one of those types of people who can only focus on one thing at a time and puts all of his focus into one thing at a time. I can't have multiple bits of two big things. I can't do that. It's still there. All the templates are still there. No worries. They're all still in the game. I still have the game. No worry. I honestly don't enjoy doing YouTube that much. It's not really a passion. If it's just a hobby, you can continue doing it. That's probably what I might do with this channel. You probably won't see that much on it. Maybe the occasional video montage every few weeks or months or whatever it is, because that is what I have found that I truly enjoy doing. That's what I truly enjoy doing. NR was fun, but then as time went on, I could tell that I was just getting into a loop. It was molding me into a negative person, and I needed to get away from it. And bro, if you have some free time, you can that's all good, man. Don't worry about it. That's why my shoes still on from golf. Jeez, I need to get my shoes off. There we go. Kick off your shoes, sit back, relax, and enjoy life. That's what I consider YouTube for myself, a hobby. That's for people like us. I feel like it is a hobby, but for me, it was becoming a job. It was becoming a full-time job, and that's just no. I'm only going to join the mapping model railway community because okay. Hey, you again, back to the point of you do whatever you want, as long as it's not illegal. Have I gotten rain today? None. No rain. It was a perfect day outside. Beautiful for golf. I'm glad I managed to get out and play today. Excited for Chicago and snow. Okay, they're talking. If I was in your shoes, I would have made it where 2 or 3 races a month at the max, NR wise. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I just doing it as a side project, I would forget about it probably. That's the honest truth. That is the perfectly honest truth. So that is why I would need to focus on one thing at a time. My brain just can't work any other way for some reason. That's all I can say. It's just weird how it works. I don't know what to do with my life. That's okay. You're young. You just enjoy it right now. You just enjoy your life. I mean, whatever you want to do with your life is up to you, but whatever it is, just make sure you're enjoying life. I know that sometimes that can be hard with situations that you might be going through, but there will always be a silver lining. But an awesome job, Battalion Best 84. Thank you, man. Man, that back nine was fire. 6 bars in a row from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That was awesome. But anyway, getting off track. So I hope that I am kind of making sense here in what I'm trying to say. It's also kind of extended from what NCAL or Sean was saying in his stream last night. People have the right to make their own decisions. My decision was based solely off an impulse, which was wrong. The deleting my channel one, but now I'm in a bit of a pickle. But anyway, let me read through the chat really quick. Now do you record the hangout calls on YouTube? I probably should be. Well, actually, what I could do is even after this, I can save it to my computer, even after we're done here. This community has been more divisive than helpful. Always too negative. That seems to be the case in the, no offense, but a lot of communities. Oh my God, don't even get me started on Steven Universe. But just saying it. But I may have a shot of beating your score fairly. Well, try doing it from 6,000 yards. I'm just kidding. Top, like I said earlier, enjoy and have fun in life. That is the big thing. You do what matters in your life. It's good to care about others, and it's good to put others in the equation, but you need to find a combination of selfishness and selflessness. If you're on the extreme either way, you'll be miserable. If you're too selfless and you only care about others, you'll be miserable. If you're too selfish, everyone's going to hate you. You're probably going to be miserable, or you're just a douchebag. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I'm kind of out of it from a long day. I was over 4.5 hours on the golf course. Oh yeah, Sonoma is the IndyCar race. Boy, I'll be interested to see who wins the IndyCar championship. It looks like a pretty good fight. I am picking Newgarden though as my championship favorite, just because he's been really strong, especially on the road courses. So I think that he'll get it, but you never know. I mean, it is Scott Dixon. Good thing you're not in the '90s cartoon community. So many arguments. I just can't handle arguments. I can't handle negativity, no matter what that negativity is about. If it's negativity about freaking World War III, which is literally taking place, let's say, it will still make me upset. Just the fact that there's negativity. That's the only thing that really makes me triggered is triggered people, no matter what they're triggered about. That's what I found out. I'm in a Roblox racing community. Life plays as funny as that sounds. I know, but Roblox is a big thing. I don't judge. In the Transformers community, most people are classless. Classless, yeah. Oh, stop. Why'd you call me I didn't call you one. You're not. I mean, there's always, in almost every community that you go to, there's going to be shower bags, as I said, Derek said. But, I'm not going to, I can assure you that no one in this chat right now is one. I'll just say that much. In the Clash of Clans community, you can be in whatever community you want, and if it's fun to you, you do it. You can continue it. But for me, I just can't handle negativity. Negativity seems to be everywhere. I might as well just not be on the internet. After being in the community for a while, I know that I want to be friends. I know who I want to be friends with and those who I wrong with my time. There you go. What's shower bag? You don't want to know. I like the music, but the fan base is awful. Yeah, there's other things, fan bases of things. Oh boy, don't even get me started on that. We'll be here forever. Don't even get me started. Things are meant to be enjoyed, not hated. I'll say that much about everything. I mean, everything that has a fan base. That's all I can say. So, don't trigger Tom about fan bases. I don't. Hey, you just telling me them won't trigger me. Just don't get triggered in front of me because people can't have opinions. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit in that regard as well. I say things that are very hypocritical sometimes. There's no doubt about that. Like, I'll go ahead and say this. Buckscat, who is one of the people from the internet artist community on Twitter. Again, Froggy's a dude. So anyway, so they approached me and said that they wanted to create like a group solely based off of this truck series that I was doing, which humbled me. Really? Okay, hold the phone. I'll be BRB. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. All is good. Just a phone call. So, anyways, yeah, that was a phone call. My bad. Or no, well, not my bad. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the Bucks Camp thing. They approached me and it was like they wanted to create a group with all those people, which really humbled me. But at the same time, it's like right when I was going to stop doing NR. So I'm very torn in that because I don't want to make them upset. I don't know. I just don't know. So Tom, where do you want me to ask you? Um, guess you can ask me in a PM if you have something to ask me in particular. You could say Dale Jr. is a good driver, and they will rage at you. He's a god. Yeah, yeah, true. That's why I just avoid it. In all honesty, being a casual viewer of NASCAR and any sport in general is just that's how I prefer it because then I can appreciate the game or race instead of just oh my favorite driver slash team lost. Boo. So yeah, I'm still a little torn up about this whole Buckscat thing, but I just to quote one of Shinedown songs, this is for my sake, I guess. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's okay. I'm also. I don't mean that as like you can't root for anyone. I root for Jimmy Johnson. I root for the Pittsburgh Steelers in football. I root for Tony Kanaan. I root for Ferrari in F1. But if they don't win, that's okay. That's sports. I just move on, and all is good. Not like, they lost. F everything. So I think I made the points I wanted to make. If anyone else has any questions or wants to talk to me in the chat, go right ahead. I think I made all the points that I really wanted to make. I'm really not good with words, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just because they're from my state, and the Eagles seem to be kind of eh. And I admit something, the community has changed my life. Now I'm open on revealing my voice to people. Since you guys didn't, I'm very hype his voice. This community has changed me as well. It's actually helped me see a lot of things about myself. It has made me realize a lot of things. Um, Nathan, I just got your PM. Tonight I just needed, after last night and playing golf today, I just need to, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Ferrari team or Ferrari manufacturer? The Ferrari team, Scuderia Ferrari, Raikkonen and Vettel for sure. Open your voicemail on stream. It would be funny. Oh, by the way, the reason I couldn't accept that was because I was on a golf course and the first tee was right next to me when you called. So talking would have been a little rude. Top way ever make a top 10 list like the best YouTube channel Watch Mojo? I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'm just going to do whatever I want to. NR is not really on that list. And YouTube is going to become more of a hobby for me where I just upload stuff. I think that's pretty much what it's come down to. As far as me being around on the community on Hangouts, that remains to be seen. I don't know.
Yeah, just I need a night to do nothing. I know Top's least favorite driver. I mean, I do have drivers that I don't care for. Kyle Busch. I'm sorry, but I just don't care for him. But at the same time, it's not like if he wins a race, if I see it live and he wins a race, I'm not going to be one of those people throwing stuff. In all honesty, I would hope that I never go to a race that he wins simply because everyone around me would get triggered. Thus, would trigger me because they got triggered. That's the thing. I don't get triggered about things except triggered people. Triggered people trigger me, no matter what it's about. I'm learning things. Try to imitate Martin Truex Jr.'s spotter. I don't know enough to do that. Very sorry. Hopefully, I could talk to you later when you aren't busy. If you want to DM me on Hangouts right now, go right ahead and talk to you. Talk to you like my senpai Corey LaJoy. Um, eh. I mean, I may not favor some drivers over others, but it won't ruin my day if they win. If they beat Jimmy Johnson in a great finish, I'll leave that race thinking, man, what a race. Not like, enough said there. But the bottom line of all this was right right as I was gonna say JMCM pops up in the chat, but what I was just gonna say, the main point of this was to say, like, whatever you do in your life, make it something that you enjoy. That is the big thing. That is the very, very, very big thing. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream here shortly, so eh. But I'm just kind of continuing the point that you were making there, Sean, from last night. That people have the right to do whatever they want in their lives as long as it is for them and they're not going to hurt other people in the process. But yeah. Any other? These talk on Hangouts. Oh my gosh, everyone's wanting to talk on Hangouts. Ah. But yeah, you can DM me if you wish. I'll get caught up here. Um, well, to what Nab said, whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, yeah, I've come to realize that it's almost become too much of a commitment. I don't know. I do have mental issues. That there's no doubt about that. Roger that. You do whatever you want. You don't need to. If it's something that you want to do, for the most part, you'll pretty much be just fine. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Sean is give me a video call, and then Fluffy also wants to talk to me on Hangout. So essentially, the main points of this are let people do what they wish as long as it's not illegal or something. But they can do whatever they want, whatever it is. Fluffy wants to make Fluffy wants to make electrosonics as a career. Go for it. You want to be a racer? Go for it. I want to be a video editor. I love editing videos. I love recording things. I want to do that as a career. Boom. There you go. Not just anger management. Remember, well, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm a little bit autistic myself. I will fully admit that. Just a little. That's not meant to be a joke. That is not meant to be a joke. That is genuine truth. You can ask my doctor. So anyway, thank you everyone for listening. I'll go ahead and talk to Sean here on Hangouts here in a sec. And then if you want, and then Fluffy, if you also said you wanted to talk on Hangouts, go ahead and message me. Now is a good time actually, before I wrap it up for the night. So thank you everyone for your time. I hope this explains some things, and hopefully this carries into. Hopefully this explains things for the future of this channel, which will just be kind of a hobby. But yeah, thank you everyone. Y'all have a good night. Until then, thank you. Take care and bye for now.